What's tea, Petty Bunch? Welcome back to another episode of Girl, Can We Gossip with the Petty One. Ooh, y'all, we are digging deeper into the drama involving Ace Metaphor and tonight's conversation. You know he is in the middle of a social media war with ex-panelists Randy Rosario and Kita Rose. It's also involving Miss Kittie too, but we'll get to her in a minute. So first question is, who the hell is Ace Metaphor? Real name, Tony Knowles, is a self-proclaimed motivational speaker and the brain behind tonight's conversation, relationship podcast, and dating card games. But to his fellow panelists, Kita Rose and Randy Rosario, he's nothing more than a financially irresponsible, abusive, manipulative, shady, shiesty con man peddling word salad to his target audience of Black women struggling in love and doing their best to navigate tumultuous, chaotic relationships. Kita, who has been on tonight's conversation since its inception, was excited because Ace gassed her up, proclaiming they were going to make a lot of money. By the looks of things, Ace wasn't too far-fetched because he strategically enlisted popular social media influencers with millions of followers like Kita Rose, Randy Rosario, T.C. Cardwell, Trip Fontaine, and Kittie Rose, to name a few. With an arsenal and starting lineup of so-called life coaches, motivational speakers, and relationship experts navigating their own lanes, it seemed like a match made in relationship guru heaven. But Kita claims it was anything but, because Ace was too busy calling her pathetic, telling her she wasn't gonna be shit, and telling her she had to have a certain look to make it. She says Ace was basically profiting from their pain and exploiting them whenever the opportunities presented themselves, using their stories to gaslight these unsuspecting Black women seeking advice from him. To make matters worse, having a panel of women comes with jealousy and beef. It was like too many episodes of America's Next Top Model. There could only be one HBIC to lead the pack. And Kita says fellow panelist Miss Kittie Rose was scathing and scratching her way to be her. Kita says Miss Kittie did not like her or Randy. Kittie allegedly told Ace, who they say she has a questionable relationship with, not sexual, but weird AF. And that since she was the self-proclaimed life coach and relationship therapist, she was going to be the top dog when it came to the women. Now, I did some research on Miss Kittie, who claims she is a certified relationship coach specializing in dialectical behavior. Basically, she says she's an expert that helps single people and married people manage their relationships without crashing the fuck out. With a solid educational foundation in psychology and human behavior, she brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to her practice by shedding light on subconscious tendencies affecting relationships negatively. She strives to empower individuals to address these underlying issues and create healthier connections. Her client's history has included thousands of single couples prepared to confront the truth and work towards positive change. Diving further, I did not see any credentials that back up Miss Kittie's so-called expertise. So I don't know. It doesn't mean that she doesn't have a degree. But if you're going to say you specialize in psychology, baby, we're going to need some receipts. Needless to say, Kita says Kittie is a fraud, dishes out fake-ass advice she doesn't live by, and is a holier-than-thou divorcee, now remarried, has hella men, baby daddies, and kids. Here is part 2 of Kita's rant. Who the fuck did I work for? Let's take a quick peek at it. And baby, it is telling.
Hello, and thank you for watching part 2 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I just want to address a few things that have been really pissing me off. Number one, I'm not one of those friends that fall out with a friend and tell their business. These hoes actually never liked me at all. This isn't a hurt people situation. This is a you fucked around and now you're gonna find out. A lot of you are saying this seems a little one-sided, Kita. Right, because I'm the only one talking. So, since your faves get paid to speak on a daily basis, they should have no problem speaking out. Before it was tonight's conversation, live and uncut, it was tonight's conversation, love, sex, and relationships. The tour. I had never been on tour before. I was content creating and working HR at Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. I was HR there. By the way, since we're doing this, y'all probably shouldn't be eating that shit either, but if they sue me, they're gonna take my son, so I best be shutting that ass up. But I got to meet some really great people. I met the very talented Jay Martinez, the very funny TC Caldwell, the really beautiful and talented K-Love the poet, and Joe! Look how happy I am. Stupid girl. This healed, emotionally mature, ready for marriage, man. Honestly, this show was a vibe. It was a vibe. It was intimate. It was positive. I had millions of followers. TC had millions of followers, but he lost his page. And when he lost his page, Mojo Jojo said, "You're no longer valuable. Goodbye." This is my best friend, and the reason why I'm in this fucking predicament, she was following Mojo Jojo and couldn't believe he picked me to be on tour. So when Mojo Jojo hired me, he said that we were gonna make a lot of money because he had done a lot of shows. This wasn't his first show. This was my first tour, but not his. He used to be on tour with, who's that? Apparently it started out a card game, but then they moved it to making content and then moved it on the road. I don't know. So one of the products sold on tour that made the tour and made him so lucrative is his card game. But word on the curb, allegedly is, this was not his idea. A little birdie told me that the card game was his idea, but he just didn't know how to market it right. Good thing Mojo Jojo is a master marketer. Ooh. Unfortunately, this is going to be the end of part 2. But don't worry, we're going to give you a sneak peek of what's to come in part 3.
That's what I'm telling you. Why? So y'all men really don't like getting y'all asses ate? No. Man, for what? Y'all better be glad I don't know. Oh, shit. Cause I put these niggas I be licking ass. I like for men to pee on me. Okay? In all true honesty, it's something about that scream hitting that.
Hello, governor, and thank you for watching episode 3 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I know a lot of you don't like my delivery. I got this message today. When you do your next story time, could you do it less animated? It's taken away from your story time. No. And let me tell you why. No hate to you, because a lot of people have said that, right? They don't like my delivery, my antics, the animation. It's less believable. I don't give a shit what you believe. That's the truth. I'm telling you how I tell it. And I'm an animated person, so regardless of what I deliver, good news or bad news, it's gonna come out animated, you bland, boring bitches. Anyway, where did we leave off?
Y'all liking y'all asses ate? No. Man, for what? Y'all better be glad I don't know. Oh, shit. Cause I put these niggas.
You guys were mad about that one. You guys acted like I made that video. First of all, I just like to address a couple things. One, I'm not kink shaming anybody. If you want to get pissed on, you want to get pissed on. I don't. I'm not judging you. We listen and we don't judge. You're mad at me because your favorite life coach likes to get pissed on. What did I do? A lot of you said, well, if that's her husband, it is what it is. But that wasn't her husband in the video. So. Number 3, this isn't about booty eating, grocery shopping, or anything of the sort. This was to show you how she speaks around people that she's comfortable with. So when you guys said I was bullying her, right, when she got on TikTok crying, y'all were like, oh, you're going too hard. No, she talked like that. She talked like nigga, bitch. That's how she talked. It's just that, not on stage. So I wasn't bullying anybody, but I bet a bitch won't try to bully me. But I bet I bitch won't try to bully me. So the guy in the video was not her husband, right? And so he was just somebody that she was doing business with. Now this guy, a lot of you have seen his video. He dated her. I'm not sure what happened, but she sent him a very long apology via email. Which is, oh my God, is he a colleague or a nigga you messing with? I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't read that email. And once I see that your text is this long, you lost me. Now, I don't know why the her and the guy you just seen broke up, but I do know that he stated she threw a lot of insults. She was very violent, very like angry, and she sent this and another 4 or 5 emails. Like I told you, you guys can pause it. I ain't reading it. Now, a lot of women in the comments were like, well, she's apologizing. Yeah, but what he's trying to convey is with narcissistic women, they will do something terrible and then apologize, and then do something terrible and then apologize. The apology is more to get you back so they can have more of their supply, not that they actually mean it, because if they meant it, they would stop. Now, upon this guy coming out, there's another guy that came out saying that she shot him with his own gun. Shot at him or shot him? Listen here.
Damn near exactly what happened with me and her when I dated her. She saw that I had did some shit in my phone. We started fighting. Well, we didn't even start fighting. She started hitting me. I was 200 pounds, like 250 at the time, 6 feet tall. She's, 5'3", 150 pounds soaking wet. I'm like, I can't hit you, so I'm trying to get out the way. She get in the car, keep hitting me, destroys my car, and then shoots at me with my own gun 3 times.
Baby, listen. Not Miss Kittie like in them golden showers. Anyway, Kita says Kittie wanted her off the podcast and would get mad at Kita if she engaged with and spoke to the other female life coaches, saying, don't talk to her because she been talking shit about me. Randy even claimed she befriended Kittie and she was stabbed in the back by her. Kita says Kittie also went to jail for allegedly pow-powing at her ex-husband after a fist fight. So Kita claims she was kicked off the tour. Now, remember, there are always 3 sides to every story. Her side, his side, and the truth that lies in the middle. Ace went live, and all he was saying is that he could not financially afford to pay all of his panelists. He's not getting into the drama as of now. But Kita just want to know when this alleged womanizing hustler is going to pay her money. But Kita, you also admitted when you signed with Ace, you didn't read any of the contractual obligations, which means you didn't do your due diligence and you trusted this man instead of paying an extra $200 to $500 and getting yourself a lawyer to CYA or cover your ass. Now, the question I have for you all, is Kita crashing out, spilling the tea? Now, any Kita Rose fan knows she's eccentric, zany, and over the top because she is a comedian. We also witnessed Kita cry at the beginning of her and Randy's live. Could it be she's now crashing out because her back is up against a wall? Could she be tired of the alleged workplace mistreatment and abuse of this man, withholding her damn coins? And that's why she's doing these rants. Should her next rants be done decently and in order? And if so, will you watch them if we have a sample-sized, subdued Kita Rose? Is she missing the mark by not reading the room, by being too over the top? Is she not reading the room? Why do people feel she's jealous of Kittie when Kita is the comedian and Kittie is the self-proclaimed life coach? Why is it so hard for Black women to coexist without someone feeling the need to be the HBIC? Well, Petty Bunch, I hope you've picked up what I've put down. Make sure you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, the Petty One is out.